Guys, the most asked questions inspired you to start a small business. You get bored of crocheting. Your favorite thing to crochet. What is next for Crochet Let's get going. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tierney and I'm the owner of the small business Crochet I put a question box on my Instagram and compiled a list of your guys' most asked questions about Crochet and today I'm going to be answering them while crocheting one of my most popular items. Today's beverage of choice is a little caramel iced coffee that I made. So good. I'm literally wearing my On the Rocks iced coffee shirt today that I got off of Etsy. So it's your sign to support small businesses and make yourself a fun drink. So let's get started with these questions. So I may or may not just have dipped my yarn accidentally in my iced coffee. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, our first question is, how much time do you spend a week making products? So this definitely varies per week and how busy I am, and also like how many orders I have or if I have a market coming up. But I try to crochet at least once a day, whether it's like fulfilling an order or something like that. So I don't know. It's a very varied question depending on the week for sure. The next question is, how do you balance school while running a small business? So I've been homeschooled since I was basically born. It has given me a lot of freedom to be able to work on my business like throughout the week when most people would be in school. Obviously, I still do school and all the things like that, but being homeschooled has definitely given me a lot of freedom since there's not a lot of like specific times that I'm like just like sitting in class. So I'm able to like do some school and then take a little break to crochet or like vice versa. Like it's basically kind of just like anything in life, you have to have balance for sure. And I have to be able to prioritize school and dance and friendships and family time and things like that, like as well as running a small business. So definitely running a small business and balancing school has led to many late nights crocheting and trying to fulfill orders. But I love it and I wouldn't change it for anything. Ditched the sweatshirt because it is really hot in my room, so. Okay, next question. How are you and how much is your things that you are selling? I'm doing great. This week has been good. I'm graduating on Saturday. It's very exciting. And I price my crochet items depending on the item, obviously. So my mini items, such as the little springtime chick that I'm currently making, or my ducks with frog hats, or my little whales, anything like that range from about like $6 to $8. It's pretty average for that. And then things like my turtles or my dinos or things like that range anywhere between like $10 to like $45. So obviously my pricing is determined on how large the item is, how much yarn the product uses, and also like how long it takes me. If the item is small but like super heavily detailed, it will be priced more than say like a large item that doesn't take me as long to make, so determining how much I price my items. Okay, the next question is, what is your favorite thing to crochet? So during Christmas time, I make ballet mice. Here's a picture of them right here. They are so cute. I sell them at the Nutcracker performance at my dance studio, and every year I make so many of them. And the thing is I've never gotten bored of making them. I really truly love making the ballet mice. I like to customize the colors to match the costumes and things like that. So they're available on my Etsy shop if you are interested in purchasing, but they are super fun to make and they work out pretty quickly and they are so cute. Next question is, what inspired you to start a small business? So I've always wanted to be a small business owner. I have always run random businesses like throughout my childhood. I had a scrunchie business for a while where I sold like scrunchies at a little brick and mortar store, which was super fun. I have always done lemonade stands and rainbow loom bracelets and things like that. So I've always considered myself super entrepreneurial. Like it's been like into crocheting and I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder if I could like make a business out of it. So I dove full in and started posting on social media to really grow my business. And we just hit 16,000 followers on Instagram today, which is so exciting. Thank you guys so much. I'm very grateful. And yeah, so that's kind of how it started, was out of boredom and also just like my genuine love for being an entrepreneur and like starting a small business. So I guess going off of that question, the next question is, how long have you been crocheting? So I've been crocheting since I was 7 years old. Bored one day and wanted a new hobby. And I like to do things with my hands, so I started to crochet and I joined this little like knitting crocheting group at my church, and I was able to like learn from them as well as just kind of like be self-taught in my crochet. And so yeah, that's kind of how I got into crochet. So I am coming up, actually I've passed 11 years of crocheting, so one of my favorite hobbies. Okay, the next question is, do you ever get bored of crocheting? And yes, I do. I haven't been like as into it recently, but I am currently working on my summer launch, which is super exciting, and it'll be really fun. And so it's definitely gonna re-spark my like joy for it. And I never have like lost my love for crochet, just sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I can only crochet so many things, especially after like doing a huge order or doing a lot of market prep. Like sometimes I have to be like, okay, take a little break and then get back into it. The next question is, do I have any hobbies other than crocheting? And yes, I would consider myself a hobby queen. I recently completed a paint by number. Here's a picture of it. It took me probably over 30 hours of straight paint by numbering. I'm going to use it as dorm decor for college, but it was super fun to make. Embroidery, basically anything I can do with my hands, I've done it. Okay, the next question is, how did you choose the name of your business? So Crochet-A-Lotta kind of has a funny story. When I was younger, I was obsessed with cooking shows, and like I wanted to be a chef for a while. Like I wanted to go on like Food Network and be a Food Network star and like basically just like be a chef. It was kind of my dream, and I was going to open a restaurant, and my restaurant was going to be called Dice-A-Lotta, and the theme of the restaurant was going to be I was going to like dice everything up into really small things, and the color scheme was like orange and green, I believe. Like, yeah, it was weird childhood things. So I had the name Dice-A-Lotta like in the back of my mind, and then I was like, wait, like I'm going to start my crochet business, like I don't know what to call it. And then I was like, oh my gosh, Dice-A-Lotta, not just use it for crochet and call it Crochet-A-Lotta. So that's kind of how the name was born, and then business pages are called Crochet-A-Lotta, and I think it's just kind of fun, and everyone's always like, oh my gosh, like the name is so cute, but then also kind of like gets to the point of what my business is and the things that I sell. Okay, the next question is, what are your favorite crochet products? So I'm currently using one of my favorite crochet products right now, and they are my Furls crochet hooks. These guys are so beautiful. They are my favorite are the resin hooks, but I was sent some of their stainless steel ones, and those ones are also super nice. But they are so pretty, and they have a nice super wide handle, so it's super comfortable to hold. And my favorite crochet hook size is the 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Favorite yarn I use was the Loops and Threads yarn from Michaels, and is still one of my favorite yarns, but sadly they're like slowly discontinuing Loops and Threads, and it makes me actually so sad because I love Premier Yarns. They sent me a package recently and I love it so much. And then as for small business owner products that I love my Octo Buddies for filming. I'm currently using my Octo Buddy to film this video right now, and also my Mumbin thermal shipping label printer. It's entirely inkless and it literally works so good, and it has made shipping all my packages out so much easier. So okay, the next question is, what are some of your biggest tips for starting a small business? So my biggest tip is literally just go for it. Put yourself out there and like try it, because like the worst thing people could say is no, like they're not interested. So I would just say go for it. And also like don't waste your time like doing a small business if you're not super passionate about it. Like you're fully invested in it, and then you'll be successful, because people will just like be able to see the passion in you and they'll want to support your passion for the business. I think I just said passion like 8 different times, so I'm sorry about that, but I highly recommend starting a like YouTube channel or Instagram account or TikTok, something like that, some sort of advertisement platform, and just go for it and be confident. In case you haven't caught on yet, I am currently crocheting a springtime chick. These are my best sellers by far. I literally make so many of them every week. I get an order at least twice a week for a mini springtime chick. So if you are interested in purchasing one of these cuties, please check out my Etsy shop, which I will link down below. Okay, and my final question is, what is next for Crochet-A-Lotta? Right now I'm currently working on my summer launch for Crochet Lotta, which will probably be released sometime in the next month or so. I have a bunch of cute new products coming out that are super summery and just super cute, and some things I've been wanting to make for a really long time. So I'm super excited to share that with you guys. More information coming soon. I will be posting about that on my Instagram, so make sure you're following my Instagram as well as my Etsy shop and here on YouTube so you guys don't miss out on my super exciting summer launch. And I have a few markets coming up, and I've been having a lot of fun with my YouTube channel, expecting more long form content and a summer launch coming soon. Alright guys, that is the end of all the questions. Thank you guys so much for submitting. If you guys want to be part of my next Q&A, make sure you're following me on Instagram because that's where I'll post my question box to collect questions for these types of videos. Here is the super cute little springtime chick that I made in today's video. If you're interested in purchasing this little cutie, make sure you check out my Etsy shop, which will be linked in this video as well as in the bio of my YouTube channel, so you guys can place your super cute order today. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and likes and hit the bell for notifications so you guys don't miss another YouTube video. Please comment down below the little chick emoji or represent this little cutie, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.